dream with me, let your mind explore.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama lami nguMbali, others call me Mablom, and welcome to the Mablom channel. And niyazi lapho asiwesi isikhathi, we get into the business. Guys, this is a channel that basically focuses on getting opportunities, plugging each other when it comes to business, ukuthola imisebenzi, getting jobs. I should probably say that in English, and stop this thing of Zulu. But yeah, and also travel content, even though it isn't much at this present moment because I am not traveling as much. But as soon as I do, we'll be back at it. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. It's quite cold right now in New Zealand, but we're still gonna, proceed and continue, right? With excellency. So let's start. Today's video, basically, we are looking into Croatia, basically. Croatia. And the reason I'm saying Croatia and I've got this weird look is because I had a friend who used to work in Croatia and the experience was not so great. But I think it's because the relationship before they left to Croatia wasn't necessarily clear. That's why I always say that it's quite important to make sure to check on the employee, but at the same time, check your contract. Is it making sense? And you must get the right documents. Why is it get the right documents so that when you're there and you're faced with a situation, you can easily comprehend the situation and sort it out. But let's get to it. Actually. So yeah, guys, welcome back again to the channel. So today, again, what's important, what documents do you need? We'll be looking at the kind of documents that you need so that you can get the jobs and everything. So Croatia, we'll be looking at Croatia as well as the EU, which is the EU career path, how you can actually go about getting a job in the EU space. Okay, so yeah, the documents that you're gonna need, what kind of jobs are in demand and how much you can expect to earn, really. And just as I always say, please make sure that you verify with the wave just because the wave is waving. Please. Yeah, so let's get started. Now, the work permits, there are two main types of work authorization, right? And of course, when you go to my description, you'll find the links and everything that you're gonna need. There's like standard work permits, which are also linked on like your specific employer and job. Usually it's the ones that you would get from the employer. So maybe you'll have the interview and after the interview, they give the offer, The employer will usually help you in the process of getting your work visa and the kind of work visa that you're getting. And then EU blue card, which is like for highly skilled professionals, right? Doctors, engineers, IT workers. And if you are like a healthcare worker, IT professional in the construction or like in the tourism, hospitality, darling, you are like in luck because Croatia actually has a labor shortage in these fields and they really are looking for people. So yeah, now what is the EU blue card? Remember that what I said, in every country there's different like programs that they use and in different places, so you must always research just to find out more so that you understand my requirements and all of that. So basically the EU card is like a valid VIP pass in a way to work in the EU. So it's valid for like 2 years. It's renewable if after the 2 years you still want to continue. But hopefully you could be working to getting like citizenship or permanent residency or something like that. You can bring your family with at times. You can move more easily between other EU countries, right? And yeah, after a few years, it really does help. Country one, and then your black passport It's easier to move up from one country to another with it, you know. So let's carry on. So the requirements of this: you require a university degree, a job offer from Croatia with a salary of at least 1.5 times the national average, the national average is approximately 1,500 per month. So you'll have to calculate and make sure ukuthi ungayilapha and out. Sorry, you're not getting enough money. You know, there is a minimum wage and whatnot. And I know to South Africa, sometimes we don't implement your national minimum wage and people maybe get paid low and not according to the minimum wage, which is such a disadvantage. Then must have health insurance. That's very important, and accommodation and whatnot. And you'll have links that you can go to my YouTube channel and then check out the links, because I've got like links on where you can actually go to find out more information explaining the EU Blue Card, and just more about Croatia as a country as a whole. How to apply, which is what we are looking for, right? Very important. Find the job in Croatia, you must get a written job offer. Obviously, it must be in a contract. And you can go to the job sites. The job sites, I will link the job sites to getting jobs in Croatia. Go to these sites, look for proper jobs, go for the interviews and show up. The employer then applies for a work permit on your behalf. They apply on your behalf at the police station and on an online platform, right? So, because they've got these platforms online, everyone. Once approved, you then apply for a visa, which is a type D visa, at the Croatia consulate in South Africa, right? And then you use your VFS Global, which is the website that I'm also going to put up. You can book your accommodation, health insurance for your safety, and travel to Croatia for a visa if the visa has been issued. Register your address to the Croatian, I think it's the Croatian embassy, within the first 3 days that you get there. And then the processing usually takes about 3 to 6 weeks from offer to like the visa, getting your visa here, but not. So if you've got that offer, and I could also suggest going to like LinkedIn, looking for the country that you want to work in and the field that you want to work in, and then you apply through maybe LinkedIn and whatnot. And when you get the offer, then go through these steps and verify. And again, do not pay. Other than Aboma visa, which is what you're going to be paying for, which is like 60 euros to 90 euros, which is about 1,200 rand now in South African rands, I think, to 1,800. Now, the jobs that are really in demand, again, it's your healthcare, nurses, doctors, caregivers. Some of them, one of them would say, maybe they would say a degree, but then if you've got the right certificates, maybe for as a caregiver and whatnot, sometimes they offer the job would be given to you. So just because the job seems impossible to you, and maybe when number N1, N2, N3, N6, and then you don't apply, because maybe your experience and that qualification, it might not be a degree, but it might be enough and suitable. Sorry for my hat, keeps slippering. You might be suitable for the jobs, so try. What's next, and then tourism, hospitality, big thing, like hotel staff, chefs, waiters, and then when construction, bricklayers, plumbers, electricians, mechanical engineers, whatnot. Mechanical engineers relative to the level that you're in. And then IT and tech, basically. Software developers, data engineers, So yeah, healthcare salaries range basically from like 1,100 euros to 2,500 euros. Hospitality is 700 to 1,500 euros. So it's relatively reasonable, but you must always check ukuthi impilo khona laphaya, ukudla kuthini, prices, and then compare it vis-a-vis what you are also getting. Then again, safety tips: always confirm with your employer, is it legal, are they registered in the Croatia government? Do not send money to agents please, yeah, use your VFS Global or the Croatian Consulate only for my visa processing. Make sure your employment contract is written in English, translated for understanding. Use and secure accommodation booking platforms, right? You can even use like pen travel to book your accommodation, because that's a travel agency and they need to be legit, right? So yeah. And then again, what I always say is that go to Facebook and join the Facebook groups. There's like foreign experts Croatian groups created. You also find them, and on my link on the job on the YouTube description, you will find it also there. Allow my links now. And yeah, that is the end. Trying not to make the videos long. I hope you guys have gotten all the information, and I hope it's right, even as we are approaching the end of the year, that your spirits are up and we're still trying to go hard as we can. And again, thank you guys for subscribing and liking and being part of the family. Please like, share, and comment, and tell me how's it going. Like, please share. Is there anyone who's already started applying? Kuhamba njani, sisters? Kuhamba njani, brothers? Please, ngicela ungicocele ungitshele ukuthi siyasucceeda or akuvumi kusasenzima nyana or what not. And among ungakatholi passport, umeleni. Please go get your passport. I don't get it. Go get your passport. I know my passport in South Africa, they were at some point about 150. Now they're like 600. Guys, go get your passports. Umhlaba mkhulu la ngaphandle. Bye. See you guys next time. Bye.